Hello and welcome to another episode of the After Work Anime Club, where three of us weeaboomers hang out, chill out, and talk about the latest anime that we've watched this week. I am Lulu Soul, and I am a digital artist as well as a gamer and avid lover of all things anime, except for the ones I hate.
I'm Yami Brooke. I am also a streamer, artist, gamer, mom. I was gonna say something clever and then it just never happened. Um, on to the next Weeaboomer.
Wow. Hi, I'm Hatter. I am a shark in a top hat, and I am vibrating with excitement. But it has
Yes.
nothing to do with anime, and I'm sorry.
All right, so what we do every week here is we choose an anime, we watch 4 episodes of it, and then we talk about those 4 episodes of the anime, whether we liked it, whether we hated it. We start with good things, then bad things, then how we feel overall. Let's
Yes.
see. Shark in a Top Hat says sound is good. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah.
The anime for this week has been Digimon Ghost Game. I am the one who chose it, and the reason I chose Digimon Ghost Game for this week is nostalgia. I've been really getting into the Digimon card game again, and Digimon was my show when I was a kid. Like, some people Pokemoned, I also Pokemoned, but more than Pokemon, I Digimoned. I loved it. I loved specifically the English version. I stopped watching, honestly, after season 2, though. I've seen a little bit of Tamers, I've seen a little bit of Frontier, and a little bit of, nope, that's it. And then now, oh yeah, I watched Try. I watched a little bit of the reboot, which is okay. And so we're giving Ghost Game a try. Heard it was good. For a short summary of this anime, because we usually like to do that too, there are these weird holograms appearing all over the world, have been for about 2 years. And they fuck with people, or they screw with people, pardon my language. They screw with people pretty bad. They do kind of creepy things, and this little boy basically finds and tames one of them. Turns out they're Digimon. No, it was given to him. It's his little brother. So his dad gives him one. And true to child show form, the episodes currently are pretty much about them going and solving cases of more Digimon running amok. Hello, Lost Foxerin. And I'm sure that did not give anybody a rearing to go ideal of of the show. Yami, would you like to start us off with things that you liked about it?
uh, I mean, let's see. I need to get back to writing notes as I'm watching things. I really need to start doing that again. The animation was good. I really like Engoramon. Engoramon is precious. Also, I'm looking forward to when um Mr. I'm cursed. Uh I need all of the lucky charms and everything. I'm looking forward to him getting his Digimon. Which does not happen in these 4 episodes. Sorry guys.
Unfortunately,
My guess is it's probably coming up within the next episode or
it's
two.
literally episode 5.
Is it
Yeah.
episode? How would you
It's
know?
episode 5 or 6 because he's in the thumbnail for episode 5.
Oh, well, that would explain it.
Yeah.
I also know other things because I couldn't help it.
Oh, well, Hatter.
Well, we're only going to talk about the first 4 episodes. Oh, another thing that I liked, even though the Digimon do fight, a lot of the maybe not a lot, but several of the interactions so far is they fight and then they're like, "Hey, let's be friends." And then they're friends. And yeah.
It's not quite so simple as everyone's a bad guy.
Yeah. Exactly. Not even the one that wanted to carve everybody's face.
Mm, eh, mm, Hmm.
Okay, there is lore actually behind that Digimon.
Ooh, I
Um,
like lore.
should
Tell
we
us your
talk?
secrets.
Should we talk about the lore now, or continue on things we liked?
Tangent. It's gonna happen.
Okay, so Pumpkinmon, right, shows
Pumpmon.
is all the way back to
Mm-hmm.
the first OG season of Digimon when they return to the human world. There is, I want to say it's almost a filler episode. It might have been a filler episode where brothers Matt and TK, I wonder what Matt's Digimon name, Japanese name is. Why don't I
Give me that.
remember? Anyway, so Matt and TK end up getting into a bunch of rambunctious shenanigans with a Gatsumon, I believe it's called, which is a rock Digimon, and Pumpkinmon. And they are basically running all around the city, wreaking havoc because they are part of the Digimon Emperor's army and they are, quote, evil, except they're not evil. They legitimately just want to have a good time. And TK and Matt end up befriending those two throughout the episode, and it turns into a really emotional scene because at the end of the episode, after they've become good friends, those Digimon try to protect TK and Matt from, I think it's the Digimon Emperor or someone like him, and they end up getting deleted.
Quick interrupt. It is Yamato and Takeru,
Okay, Yamato and Tako. Uh,
aka Matt from Yamato and TK from yeah.
But so yeah, so when like the instant I know Hatter, you warned me that it was going to be a quote like closer to a horror movie, but the moment I saw what the rival Digimon was going to be, the antagonizing Digimon was like, I'm like, this is going to end well. This is going to end peacefully. I know this Digimon. This is a callback to season 1 OG. This guy just wants to have friends.
So there
Huh.
weren't horror elements that were pretty intense.
Not really, no. If I'm going to be completely honest, there were horror tropes in it. But no, it wasn't. There was nothing so far in the first 4 episodes. As someone who is a huge weenie, there is nothing scary about this show so far.
It's fair.
It's one of the things I like about it, actually, because we thought that it might be more along the lines of a horror genre, because I think horror genre is in the tags. The video game that is going to be based off of it, I believe that one is also supposed to be kind of a horror survival style thing. But while it
Okay.
does have like a lot of creepy elements to it, there's nothing scary about it. Like,
I will say, for a Digimon game or for a Digimon show, it's certainly scarier than most. It definitely leans more into horror tropes and themes than any of the other Digimon stuff.
a little bit? I don't know. So far, this has been the most childlike of all of the seasons off of the Unifor episodes.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
it's like it does have some quote scary
Most-
movie like stereotypes attached to it, but it's like a little kid might be like, "Oh, this is a spooky episode."
Well, I'm not saying that like I was scared by it.
I was
I
laughing the
was,
whole time.
yeah, we were
Yeah.
having a great time.
Yeah, it was great.
Uh, but you know, going from all right, so in episode 1, watching people literally age their entire life away, to episode 4, people being kidnapped and somebody stabbing a knife at their face.
It didn't
Yeah.
hit anybody.
That doesn't
No,
change the
but
intent. The only reason he didn't hit anybody because his knife was too short.
yeah,
And so, like I
that
said,
was a scalpel. That was a scalpel.
it
Sure.
it has horror movie stereotypes and elements, but the episodes themselves aren't scary.
Yeah.
Or haven't been scary.
Yeah. Yami, did you have anything else you wanted to say about likes? Positives?
I will probably comment on you guys because I need to go back to taking notes because I'm terrible at this.
Oh no.
There's a reason I
So
don't watch the episodes until the day of our show.
I mean, I did that. I watched it with you guys. And I still can't. I can't. My brain.
Look, I can't
My
talk
brain
about your
doesn't
memory,
work.
only my own.
My brain. But yeah, I definitely liked it.
Yep.
Yeah, in general.
I am really I'm excited about it.
Excuse me.
I love the name Angormon.
Yeah.
I I can't
did
not
like that.
love the name Angoramon. I think it is precious. I think it fits perfectly. I am loving a lot of the throwbacks as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're getting a lot of throwbacks. We've like in fact in the first 4 episodes, let's see, the first one we see is Clockmon, which I don't think he was ever a big thing,
He was
but
like a minor villain a couple episodes.
yeah, like I definitely recognized him.
Couldn't remember his name for the life of me though.
Um and let's see what else there.
Yeah.
Then was Mummymon, which I don't remember what Mummymon does. I think he has an episode with Mimi though.
Yes. Yes. Hmm, I don't remember anything about it. But yes. Yes?
I'm pretty sure. And then of course my Punkemon, which I'm very happy with. I'm curious about the plot. Don't say that about Clockmon. What are we saying
What?
badly about Clockmon? Don't say what about Clockmon.
What?
You need to be more specific, Fox.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for Fox.
Yeah.
Hatter, what have you been liking about it?
Well, for one, it is definitely a huge nostalgia trip
Mhm.
because at some point or another, I have watched all of seasons 1 original, then season 2, which I can't remember the name of season 2. 3 is Tamers, 4 is Frontier.
Season 2 is legitimately Adventure 02.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have watched
Still
those 4
Disney
seasons
Adventures.
entirely at some point or another. And I've also played a couple of Digimon games that I can get my hands on. It's very nostalgic to go back and be like, yeah, this is good. And I was talking to Yami earlier and was like, there are shows where we get to the 4 episodes and I'm like, thank God, I don't want to watch any more of this.
Aww.
It's happened once or twice.
And then there's others like Boji where he binges the rest of it afterward.
I only watched 19 episodes in a day. It wasn't that bad. But this is one of those shows where now that we're talking about it, I can go back and start watching it.
Yeah.
Not saying it's perfect. There are things that irked me, and I'll get to those. But I liked it a lot. And Goramon's great. It's also great that it's Roronoa Zoro from One Piece.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's his voice actor.
Huh.
Dude has crazy range. But also, you can always kind of hear it. Fox, look, there has been at least one episode, Fox, where Clockmon was a minor villain. He was at least an antagonist.
I don't remember. Honestly.
It's
I
Digimon.
can't remember
It's happened at some point.
anything.
I guarantee it.
I'm sure it has. I don't remember
But
anything.
I really like the animation. The style was very
Yes.
good. I like that our main characters are smart. They came up with a plan.
Yeah.
And it worked. I have a couple of questions about main character Kun and why he knows how to use a lock-picking set.
Why he owns one? Like he doesn't just know how to use it. He owns one.
And he kind of just hand waves it, and like it wasn't like he left and got it. It was just like he had it on him.
Like, is this a thing you do often?
And maybe it's his hobby.
Look, that's fine. Just a question, and it's never brought up again.
So far.
Yeah.
So far in
Yeah.
4 episodes, but like, I will admit I'm struggling to remember character names because I remember the Digimon names a lot better than the people names.
Yeah.
I remember
We
Hero, and that's about it.
we have main character Kun Hiro. We have main character Chan.
He does not have goggles.
Yeah, which is weird. None of them have any kind of eyewear.
He does not have goggles, but now, and I obviously, like, I can only speak for first two seasons, Tamers and Frontier, so far that I can think of. But
Those
if
are
I'm
third and fourth
I
season.
went back and looked at several different series. There's always goggles.
I can say
For
at
at
least to
least
season 5.
but what
there was one season where all the main characters had goggles.
But I was
Yes.
gonna say,
Mhm.
I believe this is also the first leader type character from Digimon that isn't brash and headstrong.
Mm-hmm. And
He-
his name doesn't start with T-A or D-A. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he's very
yeah. He's
very
different.
atypical main character, and I'm definitely okay with that. Like I said, I like that he's smart, and
Yeah.
I do think that now this obviously doesn't speak for all of them because in some we've had 3, but only having 3, you have a little bit more leeway with what you could do with the characters. Not that that did anything because we had the same character traits for every main character of Digimon.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to see if the Digimon trope I talked about earlier happens again, and the forceful evolution goes wrong.
Uh, Yeah.
But yeah, I liked the show. Like I had a good time with it. I will watch more of it.
Going into things we liked a little bit less, I will say that I wish the character designs were more reminiscent of the first few.
I also would have settled for a little bit more distinguishing features, like a little bit more like that separates like even just the background characters. Because like um, female main character whose name I cannot remember. I want to say Ririn, but like she has
Remember
these
her.
3. She has like these 2 or 3 side characters that are always with her,
Yeah.
and I could not tell you what any of them looked like.
Her like best friends.
Yeah, her like best friends slash research assistants.
Yeah.
I could
That
not tell you.
and
Go ahead.
so like she and Hero have the same shade of brown hair. And I'm like, this is anime. This is anime. What are you doing? You have 3 main characters and 2 of them have the same shade of brown hair. I'm
I will
sorry.
say, well, the Digimon are definitely obviously like very varied, and all like the AI stuff is very varied. Like
Mm-hmm.
in the actual like human characters,
Yeah.
there's not like a ton of distinguishing features.
Yeah. Like, yep, this is a person.
And like Digimon has always been more of a simplistic art style.
Hmm.
I miss the spiky hair, man.
You miss the anime hair.
Yeah, like I'm even like right
Yes.
now. So I'm always sketching or drawing all leader till season 5.
I think
it was
about the goggles.
Oh. I'm always sketching and drawing while we're doing these podcasts because I have very busy fingers.
Uh-huh.
And right now I am redrawing Hero as if he were in a more of a older
Like,
older art
what
style.
if Hero was in Adventure?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I am not fixing his character design if anyone is worried about that.
Uh-huh.
I am merely drawing him as I feel like he would look had he been in an older style.
Which is completely fine. Do we want to move to complaints?
Well, before we do, I do want to point out that I'm excited what I've seen so far of the digital world.
That's fair.
Yes.
We haven't seen a ton, but the bits we have seen have been interesting.
Lost Foxer, this is a no self-deprecating podcast. We do not insult ourselves.
I'll stick
Yeah.
Yami on you.
That includes you, who are a treasure. Still waiting on that emote.
But yeah, like, so far, like, we've really only seen, like, it looks like the digital world is almost a deconstructed version of the real world, which I'm very curious about. Like, I wonder what all they're going to do with that. But I like that it's the grass and you get the sparkling lights. I'm really curious about Hiro's dad, who was just pooped from existence, by the way. He's just gone, except he's in the digital world and seems to be just fine and happy there.
And it's like, hey, you got a brother now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not human, but he's your brother. Take care of him. Bye.
And main character Kun is just like, I guess I got a bro now.
He's just like, yeah, Dad's weird. Like, even when the police show up, he's just like, yeah, this happened. I'm not really upset about it.
Where's your mom? My mom isn't in the country.
She's elsewhere.
It's 90% of your personality. Well, we're gonna hang out with the 10% that's left.
Yes.
But I want to know more about the digital world, because the digital world has always been my favorite part of Digimon, which is why I lean more towards, like, Frontier and Adventure 1 and Adventure 2.
It's fair.
So, complaints.
Who wants to start?
One. I have one.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so the scribble thingy. Everybody who gets the scribble thingies, the red scribbles,
Oh, we talked about
has
this.
has horrible things happen to them. Their body parts are disappearing. Their hair is gonna kill them. Blah 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 blahs.
One dude's in a wheelchair.
One person just loses an earring.
It's just
It's
gone.
literally all that happens. They lose an earring and then they get it back. Like, what? What?
He was just the lucky one.
Yeah, maybe he was the lucky one.
We had this whole conversation about it, like, is that it? That's all that happened? You're just fine?
Yes.
What
Yes.
confuses me is they went through all of this trouble, right, to point out that Rapidmon, that Angoramon could not interact with humans before they, like, fully materialized.
Mm-hmm.
But several Digimon so far have interacted with humans.
Yeah, but they're not Digimon partners. I don't know. I have no idea.
Like,
Yeah,
Pumpkinmon
really...
straight up, like... But I guess Pumpkinmon's explanation is they can only do it... They are manifesting because it's Halloween, maybe, I guess, was the argument there.
Okay, counterpoint. Mummymon is just kidnapping people.
Yeah.
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 Mummymon just straight up kidnaps people
Yep.
to
do medicine wrong.
I loved
Wants
Mummymon.
Wants to give them eternal nappy naps. Yeah.
Look, I just sat there the whole time being like, sir, that is not how you treat depression.
Concussion therapy.
Look, you'll just starve to death, and then you will be reincarnated, and your reincarnation will be sad.
Yeah.
And if it is, we'll just do this again.
Oh no.
But some of those people had to have been down there for a while.
Wait a minute. Is that, like, essentially, let's turn it off and turn it back on?
I mean,
yeah, kinda.
Except he's turning off your life.
Oh my god. Yes.
Any other complaints for you though, Yami?
That was the major one.
No, that's fair.
That, and I mean, it's not a complaint, but, like, I want to know about the bandage on the one guy's hand.
I know, right?
Like,
yeah.
Are we doing this for drama? Are we doing this because you're actually hurt?
Well, whatever it is, according to him, it is exactly what we're thinking.
which is so incredibly vague.
Except for
So
when they're like,
drama.
this is what
Okay.
I'm thinking, and they're like, no, it's not. All right. Look, I'm calling it though. That guy, he has his Digimon is following him around,
Yeah.
and he can sense it.
Yep.
I
Yep.
we had a brief conversation about it earlier, and the general idea is that his Digimon is trying to get his attention, but they can't interact with him, so they're just messing with all of his stuff.
I think their Digimon is purposely playing pranks on him.
We'll find out.
Yep.
I feel like I feel like they are going to have a little bit of a Gomamon Joe.
I loved Goemon,
Hmm.
and as I've grown older, oh Joe, I'm sorry. I understand now. Uh, I have a couple of complaints.
Okay.
One of which I did address after looking up some stuff, which was in the opening. It shows some of the
Oh yeah.
Digivolutions,
Mhm.
and what I thought was them saying this is the champion, ultimate, and mega of Gamamon. I was incredibly disappointed with. His
Oh,
mega
really?
looks so lame.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a Triceratops with guns.
Yeah. But
Uh,
what did you find out, Hatter?
those are all champion forms.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
He can digivolve into different champions, and the ultimate form for him looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
It actually looks really dope.
Um,
Go ahead.
well, we've already talked about the art style and how I'm mildly disappointed in it.
Hmm.
Mostly just the character designs themselves. The Digimon designs are fine. The digital,
Yeah.
like the actual world is fine. Just
Yeah.
the
Like
characters.
the animation is good. The design needs some work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I did have another complaint.
What's that?
Oh.
I know this is just a way of keeping the human characters invested and like relevant to the fight scenes, but I don't like that the humans call out the attack names.
Oh, see, I love that
Yeah.
though.
But why do
Uh,
they know them? Why do they know the attack names? That bothers me.
it seems like it's just some kind of like intuition or like some kind of mental link because like there's no reason, but there's
Eh,
always some kind of effect before it happens.
like I don't like it though. Like it made sense in Tamers, where it was a literal card game that the kids played. And so of course they would know all the stuff. But it doesn't make any sense here. None at all.
I
I'd forgotten about that. And like that's the thing. Like
I like it.
you can hand wave it, but like if it, for me it's weird. But yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
I like it because for me it feels like hello Moonshadow.
Y'all are not getting reset.
I like it because it makes me feel like the tamers, the kids, are more involved in the battles themselves, whereas in the first few seasons it's just like my feelings are helping you, where here it's like they're actually connected and fighting together and interacting together. It's like it's proving that they have some form of a link.
That's fair. The first season was a lot about their virtues and the connections through that, and season 2 is kind of that again. But yeah, I get what you mean.
I also really, I mean, I realize we're supposed to be talking about things we don't like, but I enjoyed seeing Gamamon eating food.
He's so cute.
He reminds me of Agumon and Gilmon, which is refreshing.
Yes, except smaller.
And and not at all like Vmon, who was extremely annoying. But not
Vmon
as
was
annoying
doing
as
his
Davis.
Yeah.
Vmon was always doing his best, and
He
Vmon is
was.
still also part of one of my favorite Digivolutions. Even if it's a
Inferior
really,
Dramon?
really complicated yeah, it's a super complicated Digivolution chain. Let's see, it's a Vmon and Wormmon digivolve into X Vmon and Stingmon, which DNA digivolve into uh, Paildramon, which Warp digivolve into Imperial Dramon, which digivolves again into Imperial Dramon Fighter mode, and then if Omnimon's around, it can digivolve further into Imperial Dramon Paladin mode.
That's
I
a deck
can't.
right now.
Of
I
course it is.
can't.
The
Oh my
this
god.
the
What?
set that just released is the Tamers set. So.
That's
I
awesome, actually.
can't.
I'm sorry, Yami. These are just things I
My
know and I
brain.
can't release.
My brain.
I used to be so proud of myself because I knew that Koromon digivolved into Agumon, which digivolved into Greymon or Skull Greymon, which digivolved into Digimon to Agumon to Greymon to Mega Greymon to War Greymon. Nope, I lost it. There's a War Greymon, there's a Warp Greymon.
War Greymon, it's Greymon, Metal Greymon,
Metal
or Skull
Greymon.
Greymon.
That's what I was missing. I used to know it by heart, and I was very proud of it.
I have a lot of very useless information in here.
Koromon to
There is
Agumon to
no-
Greymon to Metal Greymon to War Greymon.
Yes.
There is no useless information. Only information that will lose me.
Used.
No. Only information that will confuse
we
me.
went on a whole tangent earlier about Jackie Chan adventures while watching this show.
Ah, yes, and
I
it was
missed that
glorious. But
That's
also,
a show I would love to see come back.
also before we go any further, hi Evelyn, and also Fox and Moonshadow. No,
Gonna get bonked.
I love y'all. We are not releasing you from your mortal prisons.
Yeah, Vmon does have a lot of fun evolutions.
Yeah. Something I wish the show, and like this is something for like every Digimon show, but like it comes up a lot more in the games, is that I wish that the shows would address the fact that Digivolution isn't so linear. It's a branching path.
Well, it
There-
sounds kind of like that's what they're doing here. If Dumaflugen has multiple,
Wow,
Well,
Gamron?
champions, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but he only has one ultimate. So we'll see how that all plays out.
One ultimate that's been announced, as far as you know.
Yeah, and admittedly, I sourced a wiki page, which sometimes those are good, sometimes they aren't. Who knows? Yeah, I love Digimon a lot, and this show is very enjoyable, and it strikes a lot of those nostalgia moments of just, yeah, I love this series, and I kind of want to go back and find other Digimon and go watch those.
I will say, I'm sad it's not in English yet.
That's fair. It was something I thought about while Yami and I were watching it.
Yeah.
No dub yet.
Nope. And that's a hard strike for me because I enjoy it, but it isn't really an anime that I can background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really wish that it had a dub already. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you there.
But I do think I'll be keeping up with it. I don't know if I'll be keeping up with it right away, but I might. Who knows? I'm gonna have some time on my hands.
How many episodes do we have right now? What is the total number of episodes?
Excuse me.
Hey, for the clarity, you
Okay.
can find this on Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah, so
More episodes than I expected.
yeah.
We're on episode 29.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, that's more content than I expected. Bless you.
Thank you.
So
I mean, it's been out for a little while. It's not all that new. I think it's a season or two old.
Oh,
yeah,
see, I didn't
wasn't
know.
expecting 29. Hopefully it's still releasing. I have no idea currently because 29 is a really weird number for a season.
You don't know. Do we really have all that much else to say about Digimon, though?
Not this one.
We could talk about Digimon in general.
We could talk about next week's anime.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, Yami. What's next week?
Uh. Y'all talk about Digimon for a minute.
I really meant to warn you.
I did too, and I completely forgot.
But since we forgot, time to leave it to you.
So yeah, y'all talk about Digimon for a minute. I'll be right back.
One of the
Lily?
things that I wish like we saw more after the season 1 or season 1 and 2, I guess you could say, was I wish there was more connection between the Digimon seasons instead of them being kind of their own standalone universes.
There's at least one series where they were all connected, but like they were connected through like dimensions and time. It was weird
That is a little weird.
because like they summoned all of the main character coons of Digimon to deal with a thing.
Oh, really?
And it was young Ty and Matt,
Oh,
but
that's actually
also
really cool.
Davis was there, and he was like, "It's weird seeing you the same age as me." I don't remember what it was from, but it's just a thing I've seen. I'm gonna ask you a question I'm not sure I have an answer to.
Okay.
Favorite Digimon?
Oh gosh.
Right?
It used to be Gatomon.
That's fair.
But then Renamon happened.
No.
A classic choice for many, many young adults.
Yeah.
I didn't know 3 was connected to 2. They don't really. I don't remember them saying too much about it. But I like just even an homage, like, years ago, or in a there were these other Digidestins. Oh, that was another thing that I did like about it. I really like that so far the Digidestins just happen to be kids that the main character notices has a Digimon haunting them.
Yep. It's literally just him going, "Hey, there's a just put on this watch."
The watch, by the way, looks like a Fitbit.
It is a
I
Fitbit.
do not like the Digivice.
Yeah.
I meant to say that earlier. It doesn't look special.
Well, that's because they're trying to sell the Digimon Fitbit.
Which I completely understand from a marketing standpoint. I still hate it. All of the Digivices looked weird or different. It's kind of like Power Ranger morphers.
Marketing standpoint, everybody has a smartphone. Make it an app that you have to download, and then in the real world, give us an app that we can play Digimon.
That's what they've done.
Wait a minute. Oh, they've already done that?
That's literally what this is.
No, but not the Fitbit though.
No, it's okay. So I'm gonna post this link in the chat, and what this is a link to it's not gonna let me.
Okay.
Why isn't it gonna? That's so dumb.
Foiled by your own chat.
Yeah, I guess because it's a direct. Well, how do I share the damn thing? Well, whatever. It
Foiled
is.
by your own YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my ability to. Where's the share button? There's always a share button. Where's the share button? Blarg. Okay, just look up Digimon Vital bracelet. But what it is it is a Fitbit. It is a step counter. And you have a chip that you put into it, and that chip is your Digimon. You start off with I don't know, a yellow Digimon guy, but you can buy others. And the more workouts you do, the stronger your Digimon gets. And you fight other Digimon, your Digimon digivolves, and you can fight other trainers.
But you don't have to manufacture an actual Fitbit thing. Everyone already has a smartphone just about. Just make an app. Like, I just don't like being sold stuff. I know what they're doing. I know. I just don't like it. Anyway, that's all.
I don't like being sold things that I can't actually obtain.
That too.
I mean, as far as Fitbits go, they're about $50, which is expensive, but not expensive for a Fitbit.
Already wear an Apple Watch though. I'm not going to also
That's
wear a Fitbit.
That's my thing, because I don't have an Apple Watch. I have a Fitbit. I have an actual Fitbit. And it's not brand new, but it's relatively new.
So if they just made it an app that you can then use on things that already exist, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to manufacture a specific thing to sell to people. They already have things. Just make an app that people are then going to download, and then they're going to use, and then you're going to have ads and all that other stuff, and microtransactions and all that. Which I'm not actually supporting microtransactions, but I mean, they have to make their money somehow. But in a just not in a horrible way. Anyway, where was I going? Oh yeah, I don't want to be sold a Fitbit. That's all.
That's fair, but that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, if it weren't for the fact that I just dropped money on a fitness tracker, I want it.
Yeah.
It's
or
actually...
you know what? Better yet. Sure, make the Fitbit. Okay. But make it connected to an app that people can use on other devices that already exist, that they probably already have, so they don't have to get that specific Fitbit.
I mean, they do have
do both
app, but as far as I know, unfortunately, I think the app only connects
only works for that Fitbit.
Yeah.
Which
and I
sucks
agree with
for the
that.
rest of us.
Yeah. In fact, there are even certain Fitbits, like my Fitbit, has apps on it. Because it's one of the fancy ones. So, like, that's legitimately, like, it doesn't have to be Digimon, but I have been looking for a virtual pet that grows with my step counts. I would love that. Like, the closest I found is this dog thing that, or this dog and a cat that will run away if you don't get enough steps because it's not being fed.
Seems a little harsh.
Yeah, it's weird. Not a big fan. Mom is stun locked. I don't know what that means.
Being old. Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Oh my god.
I think Yami's being assaulted by chat.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I know I'm old. I know. That's why we're called weeaboomers over here.
Yep, that's why we have the weeaboo.
But no, I'm especially old.
I think you're the youngest here, Yami.
It doesn't matter. I'm old.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how old I actually am. I'm old.
Anyways.
Yes.
We like Digimon a lot.
Yeah.
Well, Yami, do you have an anime for us?
Trying.
No.
I'm trying. It's the problem isn't that there's nothing I want to do. It's that there's too many things I want to do. So I'm trying really hard to narrow things down. I'm sorry.
Well, is there one you haven't seen before the trend? Like, what is that anime that you've always said you would try, but you just haven't found the time to try it?
Brain's not going to let me think of that right now. Not while I'm being asked. I don't know. It's like, hey, what's your favorite food? What is food? What? Yeah. I'm just going through anime right now trying to see what catches me.
Well, good luck with that.
Okay, do you guys want to watch an anime about a high school club about airsoft guns?
I mean, if that's your choice, we'll watch it.
Cool. We're watching Aoharu X Machine Gun.
All right, so that is what we are going to be watching for next week. Whatever it is that Yami just said, because I cannot pronounce it.
Yep, there were a lot of words, and I kind of blacked out.
It's Aoharu. So, um,
Just post it in
what
the
is-
usual place.
okay.
I'm not gonna remember.
Where is it on Crunchyroll?
It should be. I'm double checking. Okay. Crunchyroll and High Dive.
Ah, we
Oh.
have access to both of those apps.
Yes. Yes, it's about a girl that joins a high school club. They shoot each other with airsoft guns. Yes. And there's a sadistic doctor.
All right, then.
Weird flex, but all right.
That being said, I think we're actually gonna end up cutting it early today, guys.
All right.
Well, we also started very late.
We did.
Yeah.
Got very late. Yeah, next week is going to be Gesundheit Machine Gun. On Crunchyroll. Aharu X Machine Gun, is that what it was?
Yes.
Those are
Aoharu
definitely words.
X
she
Machine
said.
Gun.
See, it's much funnier when I'm not trying to pronounce it. It can be found on Crunchyroll and High Dive. We are going to be watching the first 4 episodes. If you would like to watch along with us to be prepared, that's really cool. If not, prepare for mild spoilers for the first 4 episodes. Yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this week's episode. I have been Lulu Soul. I am a digital artist, and I like video games and most things anime.
I'm Yami Brooke. I'm a traditional artist. I like video games, and I am mom.
I'm Hatter. I am a shark in a top hat, and yeah, that's all I got.
Have a good night, everybody.